to another episode of Sharing Drink with Matt. Today I'm talking to New South Wales band Alpha Cult. How are you guys?
Good,
Good, mate.
good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. So, names. Got you look
I'm Bailey.
I'm
Bailey.
Chase. Other Bailey. Everyone calls me Moose.
Hello, mate. I'm Matt, obviously. Yeah, okay. Let's start the show. Alpha Cult. Where'd that come from?
We get asked that a lot, and we still can't remember how. Yeah.
There's a lot of beers involved. I think we're just looking for a name, searching for something. And we're like, that sounds pretty cool. And then we're just stuck with it now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I was just about to Proton. You remember the dude that took the proton energy pills?
Say that again, sorry.
Remember that cartoon and the guy took the proton energy pills and like really it was a cartoon.
No.
You guys are way too young. No, you're way too young. Well, in that the little town where they live was Alpha Cult. So
Yeah.
people ask, just use that, say proton energy pills.
Perfect. Yeah, no, we might steal that.
Yeah,
Sure.
So now you got a reason. Excellent. Okay, we do this one each. Starting off with you, mate. What was on the stereo when you were growing up? What were you listening to? What were you objected to?
Me, my dad, or my stepdad, he's Triple J's biggest fan. So he's got all of Triple J's Hottest 100, all of them. So when it first started, he buys two, one to listen to, one to keep. So whatever was Triple J at the time. So got my bio dad, he was in pub rock bands. But yeah, he got me into Pantera, Iron Maiden, Kiss, and then from there just obviously I got a bit old and I can look up my own music and go from there. So very wide variety of music growing up.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Which is the next question. If you jumped in your car right now, press play on your stereo, what would you be listening to?
I think it would be either we had the three bands, maybe four: Silosis, Trivium, Gojira, or Death. So
That's good. Which Death is in one of the first punk bands, Death, or is there another Death?
Death. This Death.
Oh, Chuck.
Cool.
Oh, Chuck Death.
That's the one. Excellent. I'm fucked with names, man.
Yeah, no, you're right, Chase.
Chase.
Yeah. A lot of pub rock with my growing up too. Like there down at the bowling club, small town. There was only a few songs in the jukebox. So, and then other than that, So Fresh CDs, which was great. But pub rock and stuff, and then yeah, my old man introduced me like Alice in Chains and Queens of the Stone Age and stuff like that. So, and then Metallica, they were the first metal band I got into.
Yeah. I can't believe it. It happens not very much, but wow. My parents like introduced me to ABBA and Rod Stewart, like, and that was the end thing. That was the end thing. So, and you get so excellent. My kids won't listen to my music. I don't know how you like. Yeah, Dad played this and the fucking excellent. I play a song, just put the headphones on. I am not. I cannot play my music in the car anywhere, man. It's always got to be this fucking R&B and rap and all that crap.
Yeah.
But anyway, when you get in the car, what are you going to listen to?
Well, at the moment, because we've got a CD stacker in the car, I think Korn's in there at the moment.
Excellent. I just saw a thing on YouTube, Korn and Marilyn Manson doing a cover. It wasn't even a Korn or a Marilyn Manson song. It was a cover. I don't even.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'd forgotten about Korn.
That'd be unique as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd actually forgotten there was a band called Korn because I have not listened to. As soon as I hear it, yeah, Korn, fuck, of course. But yeah, Wow,
Yeah,
I
that'd be
didn't know people were still listening. I did not know people were still listening to them. I thought like,
great.
and then I saw that thing. Then I saw that thing on YouTube the other day, and I go, "Fuck,
Yeah, well, I only
had
seen him.
no
Was it was a couple of months ago? Went to or last year, end of last year, went to Good Things Festival and they headlined.
idea."
That was an awesome experience. First time I've seen them live, and yeah, they've had a pretty decent hiatus, but they still played a pretty good show.
Like he'd be about my age too, and he's still jumping around, eh?
Mm. I think
Like
he's doing a
Sean
lot less
probably.
meth these days, but
I've heard that. Yeah, that was the whole thing about the YouTube bit with Marilyn Manson and fucking. It was all about fucking um how his whole career went downhill and fucking all
yeah,
this shit. All right, Moose,
I
hey.
got that one.
I got one.
Dad was always listening to like, he'd go from, what's his name, John Mayer to bloody AC/DC sort of thing, like bit of a wide thing. But I used to just sit on the computer, look up my brother's iTunes and just steal all shit from that, and go from Blink 182 to Sum 41 and get a bit heavier. Put like he got Metallica and all that, and then I started sort of getting my own iTunes and learning how to download all the LimeWire and all that shit, and
Good on all that.
good
Fuck yeah.
leave downloading. But
Don't tell Lars.
So-
yeah, just, nah,
Are you a 4-piece or a 5-piece or?
for a full piece.
We were a 4-piece now. We were a 3-piece for a good majority of it. So it was us three from the start, so to speak. So and having a
Excellent.
fourth member is a bit easier financially too, because we used to take turns buying a carton. But now there's 2 less beers to drink in a carton.
True,
It's
true.
Starting to get towards having to buy two.
Should be doing that anyway. I usually ask this later on, but it's in my head at the moment. Say you guys are asked to do the score of a movie. I think I know the answer to this one. What would be the genre of that movie that you?
Probably a rom-com for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something with Matthew McConaughey and
All right.
some metal style of a rom-com. That'd be pisser.
Like that Matt Dillon one with the guy with Eddie Vedder in it and Chris Cornell. What was it? That was a rom-com.
I didn't even know they were in the
What was that
movie.
movie?
Pretty good.
There you go.
Oh, it's a fucking great movie. It had like most of the people of the grunge scene in the 90s. What was it called? Matt Dillon had long hair and he fucking played in this grunge band.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I'm
someone
thinking of
screamed.
Airheads with buddy Adam Sandler and
Yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
Fraser.
That was a good one.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
one with Mark Wahlberg in it too.
Oh yeah.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
And it's got Michael Starr in it from Steel Panther and Miles Kennedy.
Wow. I
Yeah.
can't even picture anyone from fucking Steel Panther being in a movie. It was an R-rated,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
It was before Steel Panther. Oh, it was probably when they first kicked off. Second time with Field of Steel. But yeah, I watched the movie. Went, it's fucking Michael Starr.
Yeah. I saw them the first time they came to Australia. I'll just get something.
He's gonna be.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Oh,
halfway through ours.
fuck. Yeah, I got it.
Scratching nuts, but the camera's like looking at
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
sure.
That was their first ever tour.
Sick.
Was that when they came to Soundwave? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was underage.
Didn't see him at Soundwave, but
Oh, I got a
didn't see him
side
at
track.
Soundwave. Yeah, I think there was I was living in Sydney at the time, and I went up to Brisbane for it. It was
Yeah. Yeah,
like
nice.
I love
Oh,
that shirt. I
back
never
to
wear it.
movie.
It's
Movie question.
Yeah,
So-
what genre would we actually do? Horror would be the first one you're trying to go for, but
That wasn't
Comedy,
it. What's our
yeah.
how do we rank movies? Was that the question?
no, what score
no.
we
What
think
genre? What genre would you like to do the score of? Like
What's the
horror?
music score, not the score like fucking.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
10.
That's what I'm very confused. I think an action movie because it's more
Yeah.
Yeah.
goes, not that our style of music goes with that, but more the music was what makes it. With those, with a horror, so the horror or rom-com, it doesn't affect the scene as much.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
Mission Impossible. You all know that it's like ding, 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 like that makes that whole. Obviously, it's what's after, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
And it did have a good soundtrack, but it had a very good soundtrack. Same with Charlie's Angels. Those movies, they had like pretty fast score.
I think the best soundtrack of all time is the Tarzan soundtrack.
Oh yeah, Phil Collins.
Phil Collins went hard on that. Very
Is that
underrated.
the latest one?
Oh, the old school one.
No, the cartoon one.
Yeah,
Cartoon
yeah,
one.
cartoon.
Cartoon.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Phil Collins
that
just
was
went-
Phil Collins. Oh
Yeah,
my god, I
yeah.
did not know that.
He done a lot of
Something
that
else.
stuff. Yeah. What was the other? Randy Newman. He done a lot of Toy Story stuff. He was
Yeah. Gotta play.
I like a lot of
Dude.
fuck. As soon as I thought of it, it just jumped out of my mind. 9 Inch Nails. Fucking hell, what's his name?
Oh, Trent Reznor.
Yeah, have you watched any of his movies that he's done the score
No,
to?
I've known that he's done a fair bit of work with it.
Oh my god, Seven, the
Yeah,
Brad
right.
Pitt movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite movies.
Ah.
That's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
well,
movies.
That's Trent Reznor. He did the whole score for that movie.
Yeah, right.
True.
Let's talk about
If you
great movies. I'll talk about that.
watch, it's a great movie, man. If you watch the beginning when he's like cutting, all you see is white words getting cut out and all that shit, and he's writing in the book. That's that Trent Reznor song. I want to fuck you like an animal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then he did the score for the rest of the movie, and I think at the end, the credit music was "I Want to Fuck You Like an Animal" again. Like, it was,
Yeah.
but he's done so many great movies.
Oh, that's a phenomenal
Anyway,
movie. Seven. It's such a good movie. It's one of my favorites.
Mm.
it just went above and beyond, didn't it? At that time, like at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
Speaking of Trent Reznor, I've seen a video of it was Trent Reznor, Dave Grohl, and Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age done a song together. That's like 8 minutes. I think it's called
Yeah.
Mantra.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool.
Definitely. So, what is your favorite genre? And this is another one for each person of music. Like, because I've asked punk bands this before, and a lot of the time they don't say punk. So it's a good question.
I'm metal. Like metal's my
Yeah.
personal preference. But in saying that, I really, really, really like George Michael and Prince. Like, yeah, like I love their style of music. Which doesn't go well with the rest of my style of music, but yeah, I love Prince and George Michael and yeah,
Notice how he didn't say that was on his stereo in the car.
No,
To hide that
That comes
at the
after
beginning.
Gojira and stuff. That goes into the George Michael. That catalogue.
No. Prince is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you.
can play
But,
guitar. Can
Oh
play
my
guitar.
god,
He-
excellent, man.
There's a video I've seen a couple of years ago of him playing I think it's Play That Funky Music.
Yeah, I think so.
And he just goes to town. Dude can play guitar. Very underrated guitarist.
Yeah, same with Slash. Yeah, I think he's very like 'cause he just comes across as such a fuckwit. But have you seen where he plays live with Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Yeah.
And Michael ends up just fucking abusing him and telling him to fucking shut up, stop fucking
Pull his
playing
guitar lead out.
And like I've seen comments there and saying, oh, he mustn't have heard him or something like that. He knew exactly what he was doing. In fact, he was playing for fucking Michael Jackson. Like he knew that there was going to be at least 30 million people out there watching the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to do something, and he fucking did it right, man. I think it was great.
I think I gotta get more beers.
There you go. I'll grab
Mm.
I'll grab.
Chase, you up the question. Chase, you next.
Oh, what's the question?
What do you ask me? I'll get some more beers.
Oh, genre. Yeah, probably metal. Metal would be the forefront of it all, but then it just depends on the day. Like I've always got music going on at work. Like I'm a painter by trade, and depending like on who's at the job, me and the bloke I work with love listening to metalcore, but deathcore, all that kind of stuff. But then if you get the other blokes come onto the site, you'll pull out some the pub rock classics, keep them happy, and then even a bit of the old Triple J stuff like Dune Rats and stuff like that. But it kind of depends on the day as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the punk stuff I was into when I was younger, like Black Flag and that, had a massive phase with all them. Just the rawness of them back in the day was insane. Bad Brains, bloody Minor Threat and all that. Just yeah. But yeah, at the moment it'd have to be just like metalcore, especially just when you hear a filthy breakdown. That's what gets me going these days.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd be pretty much the same, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty well the same. I do go also like I listen to a bit of Oz hip hop and all that sort of shit, like Seth Century, listen to SO, Hilltops, and then just old school stuff, bloody Cold Chisel and all that as well. Get into just about everything, but yeah, the base of it all is probably metalcore, sort of metal.
Yeah.
Same
like Australian hip hop and shit. Have you heard of Scenario?
Scenario, yeah.
Yeah. I interviewed him about 30 interviews ago or something. He's actually singing for a punk band. Oh, what was their name?
True.
What was their name? That was, I don't know if you've seen the Scenario and MC Clean, that song fucking that they sing, and he jumps out. My son-in-law's in it, and he jumps over they're on a cliff, and he jumps over the fence and gives him a hug. It's like about, yeah. But just bringing up the Australian hip hop. Well, there is so much good shit coming out of it. That is my worst. That's my worst genre, man. I cannot stand it. I think I just get a belter too much into me. But I've listened to a fair bit of Aussie hip hop and rap, and there's some good shit out there.
Some of the lyrical content, some of the Aussie hip hop's like brutal as fuck too. Like you listen to some of this shit, and you're like, damn, like. But it's just nothing. It's not like covered up by a scream or like distorted guitars or anything. It's just like, bam, there it is. Like just laying it all out for you. Like, nah, you gotta have respect for that.
Yeah. I know. Like my wife.
Yeah.
Like I've got 8 kids. I've got 3 of them living at home, and like if I do get the chance, like they're not home, and I put on my music, and they turn up, and it's like, Dad, fucking punk's so pornographic. Punk is pornographic. I don't know whether I think they got it from their mum or something, and then they'll put their song on the thing, and it's lick my dick, suck my dick. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like it is the most. I don't know. The hard-ons did a lot of that shit in the fucking 80s. You know what I mean? Before they grew up, I guess. So yeah, punk, and there is a bit of porn in punk. Like not every song, but R&B. It's just every fucking song, even the
Yeah.
females, every fucking song. But yep,
Most
the
of
tune
most
is
video clips in R&B have got at least one or two chicks shaking their ass and twerking, whereas like you don't get a bit too many metal songs. Like, and the only one I've seen is Mastodon's The Motherload, where they've got them two chicks just shaking their ass. That's cool though.
or
Yeah.
Steel Panther,
Exactly.
Steel
Yeah,
Panther,
yeah,
Motley Crue. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're
Yeah.
just oversaturating just that whole, I don't know, just that demeanor is coming across like that. It's just burrowing itself deeper into like younger ages and stuff, which is just, yeah,
Mm,
kind of turns you off it really.
definitely. All right, as we move on. Oh, something I wanted to say about all the genres and everything, which I think I've said every interview we've done. There is a gem in every genre of music. Like there is
Yeah,
one
yeah.
song that we all go like. I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen Casey Chambers doing Eminem?
No,
No.
that'd
Is
be
it?
interesting.
Oh my God. I'm going to send it to you after this. You've got to watch this thing, man. It's Lose Yourself. I think, yeah,
Yeah,
Lose Yourself. And
yeah.
it took me 7 minutes of her doing it before I realized what song she was doing. Like
Man,
it just
yeah.
blew me away.
It's
And
nice
now
when
every
people
time
do a
I hear
remix
it,
of that.
it is fucking intense, man. She just goes up and she's doing it on a banjo as well.
Cool.
What's your favorite venue? Favorite venue you love to play?
I haven't played it any.
That's all right. So far, it'd be the bass or Tilly's. The bass looks pretty good.
Bass I was Canberra's good.
Yeah.
Best vibe we had was at Dime Day at the Duke,
Yeah,
Yeah.
opening for
King Parrot.
King Parrot.
Okay,
Was
mad.
yeah, that was our
that was the first leg of the tour, wasn't it?
yeah, it was the first, yeah, it was our second gig of doing our stuff. We've done gigs before. We'd do this is one we're like writing our stuff. We'd play for 3 hours doing covers, and then
Wow.
we'd in the end we'd tuck in our
Chuck a couple of originals in
chuck
between,
some of
yeah.
our songs in it. But opening at Dime Day, which is the regional, like where we're from, it's the longest, I'd say, festival, so to speak. It's a tribute to Dimebag Darrell, and been
Okay.
going for 10 plus, probably 10,
Yeah.
15 years or so. And yeah, we were the nobodies because we've got nothing out on Spotify,
yeah.
Apple Music, none of that. We played one show in Canberra, all got recorded. I've seen a link, I seen a Dime Day post the date. I went, fuck it, I'm going to shoot our shot. And
Yeah.
yeah, a bit more came to that from friends and that, but yeah, then we're playing, and then we're all just in our own element of, and then we look up and there's 200 people fucking watching us. It's a holy shit. I just thought no one would be there to watch us, but no, I think Dime Day was
Yeah.
that was the one for us. You can't beat
And
that.
it is so good too. Like you go see one of your favorite bands, right? And there's like 4 bands on the bill, and oh my God, they're playing. Fucking can't wait, blah blah blah. And one of the bands on the bill that no one's ever heard of, you just go,
Yeah.
how can I not know these guys? How can I fucking, and it's because that's why I started the show off. So, people could see the shit that, they're missing out on. Like there is some
Yeah.
fucking mad metal punk bands in Australia. Like I think, I think even throughout on the whole world space, Australia is putting out some fucking rad music, man.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
We had a
That's for a
break in the
long time.
90s. Yeah.
It all comes back down to like when I personally think of Australian music, you get defaults AC/DC, but then you've also got the Screaming Jets, you've got the Angels, and then like Silverchair, I think Silverchair is one of the greatest bands to ever exist in the 90s. Then you go next year, then you got Jet.
Mm.
Yeah, then even like
Wolf
when
Mother.
we
Parkway.
first
But
started,
Parkway,
when we
Parkway's
first
now
started
one of the
listening to
biggest bands
metalcore,
going.
I think like the first screamer metal bands I heard like properly and got into was Parkway and
Yeah.
Revenge. I think around the same time. When I was younger, I
Yeah,
was
and you
like,
go,
what is this stuff? Like their breakdowns, you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going and seeing it $4 to get in or something, $5 to get in, and it was, and then I seen them on fucking on YouTube, and like, fuck, that's a lot of $4 you're fucking spraying there with all the
Yeah.
fucking lights and the fires and shit, man. I was, it's the same with like
Albury.
Yeah.
That was about 10.
Emily and the Sniffers.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yes.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. Like, fucking, where did they come from?
Oh,
2016, playing in 2019, they're playing fucking Glasgow.
I remember that
Uh,
first time I heard Security, I was like, these guys are great. Then I seen her and I was like, fuck, she hasn't got a face on her, but she has just got the energy of like 1,000 fucking people. Just goes off.
yeah. Like, going back when I was like going through puberty and shit, that a band came out, the Vinyls, and I swear to God, every time I watch fucking Emily and the Sniffers, that's Chrissy Amplett's granddaughter or daughter or something, man. There's a secret hidden behind there because if you watch her fucking demeanor, her they're just both of them are just there's a connection and it's fucking unreal. And like,
Yeah.
I've seen the vinyls without Chrissy Amplet, and the girl they've got singing for them is like she's trying to be fucking she's trying to be Chrissy Amplet,
Trying to feel the
not
shoes.
her own thing.
Yeah.
But you see Amy, she's not trying to be Chrissy Amplet, and it's just Chrissy Amplet. It's her.
Yeah.
It's fucking,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
she pokes
it's
fun at a
amazing.
hell of a lot of fucking cool shit in her lyrics and stuff too, and just all the interviews and stuff she's got too. She just doesn't give a fuck, just rolls on with each day. Just it's pisser.
Yeah.
Good to
Yeah.
see. I've seen so many articles pop up on Facebook of other people like kind of bowing down and like, oh, we got the new like gods of punk at the moment, like Alan the Sniffers are fucking skyrocketing.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. It just happened so quick. So quick.
Good to see more punk coming through.
Hey?
Good to see more punk coming through.
Yeah, it is. It's like I was saying before, the 90s, yeah, there were punk bands like Nursery Crimes, fucking that have just come into it kind of thing. There was a few good Australian acts. But the 90s punk for me just wasn't.
Yeah, Friends of Ron were great. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
First early stuff.
There was toe to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were exceptions, but yeah, it was just, I don't know, it just wasn't my decade. I think the 70s, 80s, and now, like, punk is getting so big again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just looking excellent. It's looking excellent. All right. Another one per person. You get to put together a gig, 5 bands. Who would be the 5 bands?
Bands we've played with or anyone?
It could be Jimi Hendrix if you want. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Oh. Dead or like so Jimi Hendrix could be it. Right. Okay. No, I was dead or alive. I'll go with Gojira. Then I'll do Bullet for my Valentine. Trivium. Silosis. And I'll go Death too. I'll go those just 5 intense.
Nice.
I wouldn't say thrash bands, but like just that's what I like with those. They're just it's intense from the word go. That's what I like about it. It's just no stop start. There's no stopping and starting. Just fucking bam.
5 bands. I'd bring a Gas Station Boner Pills or a punk band I'm into at the moment. That'd be great to be on a bill. That'd pick the energy up. Probably Kublai Khan. It's been frothing them for the last couple of years. Counterparts, Guilt Trip,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll go Landmarks, I reckon.
Wow.
And now I've got the
Okay.
headline, of course.
Shit, I'd have to go Parkway. Probably Kublai as well. Who else? Maybe Lamb of God.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. Gajira would be cool also.
Yeah. Actually
Yeah.
needs that.
What, one more? Shit. Trying to do ones you haven't picked already.
Yeah, sure.
Who else? Who else? There's too many. Can't even think of any. Go Bullet for my Valentine as well.
I would have been Disturbed too.
Disturbed,
I
yeah.
would have been Disturbed.
I could make a list of 50 if I could
Yeah.
sit down on the Spotify.
Yeah. I do remember hearing like a similar question. There's another podcast called The Downbeat. Craig Reynolds from Straight from the Path.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said Straight from the Path. Fuck.
Yeah.
But so he gets on like Mario from Gojira, like heaps of like big name like mostly drummers. But he has a question where he's like, right, you're gonna make a festival. You got like 5 artists to pick, the location, the food you're gonna be eating, and like what
Oh,
kind of
wow.
yeah, it was a real broad question. I was like, damn, like
Fucking
when he
hell.
said that, I was like, fuck, I had enough trouble trying to think of 5 bands, let alone the rest of it.
Yeah.
What would yours be?
Vinyl,
Out of turntables.
the Vinyls, Angels, Radiators.
True.
God, the last 2 would probably be John English and headlining. I'd probably say
Alpha Cult 2.
Huh?
Alpha Cult 2.
No, I was going to say that after we finish that question. Out of 99% of the bands that I've interviewed, no one's put themselves on the bill. Why would you not want to be on that bill?
Yeah, that'd be the main part. It'd be cool going to see those 5 bands, but it'd be even better playing a full gig at
Exactly.
those 5 bands. Like,
I never understand it. No one ever says us. Well, I will say, yes, there has been a few us's, but that's because I've said it after the first guy said. I said, "What, not you?" And then somebody, us. Yeah, and the last one, I think I'd really like to see AC/DC again.
true.
I'd say to myself.
Would you pick him like back in like Bon Scott era to like bring him back to today though?
I was 8 years old. It was Channel 7 Family Day, Circular Quay. They had a
True.
raft. They had a raft out Sydney Harbour, little boat that took the bands out to the raft. It was Ted Murray Gang, John Paul Young, and Bon Scott's AC/DC. And like we were just, it was, my dad loved drinking. He was a fucking alcoholic. Thanks, Dad. That's where I got it. And my mum loved her music. So anytime something like that happened, like Narara, when that first one happened, Eastern Creek, when that happened, as a kid, we'd always be bang, we'd be there. And yeah, AC/DC Bonds, that was amazing. It was
nice.
So I don't know if you're familiar with, I know you're familiar with the Sex Pistols, but I don't know if you're familiar with the story about the Sex Pistols when they did their first USA tour and they played in a little backwoods town in Texas. And after the gig, about 4 or 5 cowboys beat the crap out of Sid Vicious. And have you guys ever been on a bill?
They had a TV show there that was pretty good. Watch that.
Okay, yeah. Have you ever been on a bill where you shouldn't be on it? Like a bunch of cowboys going, "What the fuck is this?" Or
Yes, we played in town.
Canberra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We played our first ever. We played we're in a Narendra club, and where it was for this because they do hot rods there every year in Easter, and they got us over. And little did the club know that the committee had hired another venue for all the hot rods, and they hired their own band over. So we were like heavy band playing covers with a bit of our twist to it, and there was 6 people there. 4 of them was Moose's parents.
Yeah. There's 8 people. They didn't
Excellent.
strike
Was it 8?
But like 2/3.
That's count.
Yeah.
That's counting the barman.
And then a year or so later, the same thing for the hot rods, but the council hired us, and they put us in the main street down an alleyway where people were walking past, and it was
It was a nice setup because they had like the laps, so heaps of hot rods that just do laps to the main street, and about middle of the main street we were just placed like tucked away a little bit with the speeds at the front. So all the hot rods and stuff would be going past, doing laps and stuff, and it was like all closed off, and there was food stalls. But we went through like the tame stuff early in the catalogue, and then when it got later on, it was still daylight, still a lot of kids around. We're like, well, we've only got the heavy stuff to play now, so just started playing the heavier stuff. But people did like it.
Yeah.
You had a bit of a crowd going there.
There was like a little 6-year-old girl there, sat there and sat up the front the whole time, just watched us. She loved it.
And we were near the public toilets too, so people had to walk past us.
Yeah, that's right.
To go to the toilets.
Yeah. Halfway through a song, like, go on, get through. Oh, yeah, no, you're all right, mate. Yeah, no.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, we haven't been beat up yet though.
No.
Yes.
We did a good one actually out at the Grong Grong Hall, the
Yeah.
Grong Grong Arts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They did a
Yeah, we definitely
just
should have been there.
it was just like a talent show sort of thing, or local musical acts and that, and yeah, there was people playing didgeridoo, there were folk bands and
Yeah, country.
just
Country,
country singers
yeah.
and that, and then we jumped up and we were just metal as fuck. And and I remember my auntie telling me, because they're all our cousins are all from Grong Grong as well, and there was a old lady, I can't remember her name, but she was like 84 or something, and her husband's deaf. So we started playing, and his hearing aids were just playing up, and he's like, "No, let's go. We're going." She said, "No, you go wait in the car, mate." And she sat there and watched that whole set.
Excellent. So what is in store for Alpha Cup? What do you guys got going?
Next week we're finishing off our summer tour. We've been very fortunate to do 3 shows with Mirror Shield. They're a mob based in Dubbo.
Yeah.
Very fortunate for those guys to take us along with us. So very fortunate to be taken on for 3 shows with there. After that, it's fairly quiet for a bit. We will be doing an album launch in our town. I'm talking with one of the pubs here, trying to make something happen because, as I said, it's hard we're in a rural town where everyone thinks if it's not Metallica, if it's anything heavy than Metallica, we don't want it.
Yeah.
It's either country or it's R&B. What's playing on the radio. So trying to make something work with the publicans there. It's going to be hard, but I've already look, I've got 5 bands, including us, want to come do this. Like, we can make this happen. Plus where we are, we're pretty, not so well known, but we're social butterflies when it comes to beers and all that stuff. So we've got a lot of our mates will come to these things too, and all 5 of our friends will be there. You know?
Including us all.
So yeah, just trying to make something happen there. Our album will be done end of March if all goes to plan, and then we'll do something in release it in April and see what happens there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Excellent.
Few shows lined up throughout the year. Teeing up something with a band based in Melbourne called the Inquietus. I think that's how I pronounce it.
Inquietus.
Inquietus, yeah, teeing something up with them because one of their members is from Wagga. We actually played with them at Dime Day. So I'm going to do something with them. I think it was in May or June.
June, I think.
Yeah, so doing a bit there.
Writing new music. I'm looking forward to that this year. Like, once we get this album done, to start writing some new shit.
That's
Keep going.
Because we kind of fucking like bled the songs we've got dry, kind of thing. Like they're still good. I still love playing them, but it's just like we start writing some new shit. It'd be great.
Yeah,
it's going to be easier now writing as a 4-piece comparison to a 3. So Chase has went from being bass to lead guitarist because he's a better guitarist than me, which isn't very hard to do. But I'm looking forward to doing more fuller stuff, like making because before it was Chase was just playing bass, a guitar on bass. That's
It was like a guitarist with a baritone guitar, basically.
That's how we done it. And looking back, playing our songs as a 4-piece now, you just go, we could do certain things here. Like
Ben and I can work off each other a bit more, and you're like, harmonies and stuff,
Which we've done a couple of songs, but some of us is like, fuck it, we've played this for so long a certain way.
Yeah. It's been cool just to leave like everything we have done as just being like a 3-piece song, just kind of filling it out with an extra guitar and just kind of leaving them as they are, like set in stone. And then, start writing some new shit, and then maybe later on down the track, maybe do a remaster of an old song and beef it up.
But
so your set's not covers anymore.
No.
Yeah. Oh, we did the old cover.
That's what my question was going to be. What is your one cover?
Ooh.
Strong. Aerials
probably. We do every time we've done Aerials by System of a Down, people go, that is fucking awesome.
So who's the original Monomath?
So it's Aerials by System of a Down, but Amon Amarth do a cover of that too. And we merged them together. So that's on our Facebook and Instagram. I'll send you a link to that because I'm pretty impressed with that actually. How we went with that. Second, there's so many covers we've done.
Waking the Demons.
Waking the Demon by Bullets are always one.
That was what got us our first circle pit.
Yeah. But there's always Old Faithful, which I call Seek and Destroy by Metallica. Like when we first started practicing, we just done that, and we didn't know. I didn't know that they knew that, but it's how it turned out.
When we played that, you see a few like old people that you wouldn't pick to be metalheads, and you can't be like, oh yeah, that's not bad there. They'll come and have a listen. They're like, I remember that one. You're like, shit, yeah.
But I must say, there's people like that you wouldn't think of metalheads, and they like the song. It came out like 35 years before Metallica did it, with like Iggy Pop. So they're probably Iggy Pop fans going, wow, doing this cover.
Well, I do acoustic gigs as well, and I bring Chase along too every now and then.
Yeah.
And when we get to the end of it, just go, fuck, do you want to do some?
Everyone's pissed at that point. It's like 10:30. It's like we've only got like an hour and a half an hour left. Like we just start doing like acoustic renditions of all the metal songs we play in the band.
Yeah, it is the guitar, acoustic bass, and you wouldn't be. You'd be like, damn, people are paying attention to us playing Metallica.
Yeah.
Acoustically,
in Lake Angelica.
In Lake Angelica.
So. Do you have children?
Yes, I've
one
got
of
two.
you going to lie. Oh, thank you. Because I can see the
Moose has some, but we just don't have their names yet.
I haven't found them yet.
Brian, our new bass player, he's got a little girl too, Macy. We're all girl dads. So my two.
So the question is, when they get a little bit older, are you going to let them listen to dad's music?
Oh yeah, my daughter already does. Like she's like last week she was on the P's. We had Parkway and Pink Floyd in the car, and to put her to sleep for a day nap, that's what Mrs. puts the CD on, and she's out to it.
Yeah.
Age is still pretty likes Wiggles and all that stuff, even though she's 3. But if she wants to listen to it, she wants to, like in years to come, she wants to listen to country or jazz or something like that. I'm not going to tell her she has to listen to my music, because I think all music's pretty cool unless it's shit music. Then I'll say something. All music's good. Shit.
If she starts a band and I interview her in 20 years, she's going to tell me what you've subjected her to.
And the truth will come.
Yeah,
out.
that's a good.
Fuck, imagine
She does-
doing this.
So all their songs, all she's listening to at the moment is all their dance songs. So I'm lucky to go, Dad, sage music, not dad music. Sage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in like the clear. Like my daughter loves the metal and stuff. Like you put it on, she's just happy listening to it. I've sat down with her like in the evening, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and had like metalcore video clips going. Like, we listened to like Karma from Parkway, the video clip the other day, and she was like asleep like halfway through the video clip. She just sit next to me, just watched it for a bit. I was like, these guys done this like 10 years ago, or a long time ago. And then I've looked down again, and she's just crashed out. So she likes it at the moment. She's been to a few gigs and stuff as well.
Excellent. My 15-year-old, she blew me away. It's like, for as long as I can remember, she's just been into the R&B. Before that, of course, the Wiggles, fucking Hang Five, or whatever the fucking idiots are. But But there's times where I've busted up. I remember, I think she was about 13, and I walked into her bedroom and she was asleep. And she always has a phone next to her playing music. And she had on the whole best of. It was the whole best of. You're kidding me, man. Fuck me. They do this. Oh, great. This is what happens about an hour before I do the interview, so I feel relaxed. I fucking start drinking. So by now, my brain's not fucking. They're a band come out of Brooklyn. They play Irish music. Dropkick Murphys. I bust her all the fucking time. Even now, she loves them. If I put that on, she's just and
Is that the one that Nitro Circus that you're right there, mate? Dribbles. Yeah, they had the theme song for the motocross group Nitro Circus. I remember when the TV show came up, like the. I was like, fuck yeah! I think that's when I first heard them, and then
Oh, yeah, right.
I think they just came to Australia not long ago, and last year.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. If I was going to be in a band, I'd make 5 people max. Like, can you imagine? Same with the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Can you imagine when you get that check? You got 13 people you got to fucking pay. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, you get the big check, you look around the room full of people, and you're like, fuck. How much do you get? Oh, not that much. I'll just.
Well, your song gets played.
When the fuck
your song gets. No, your song gets played on iTunes, and you've got 13 people that have got to jump into the 0.005 of a cent. Every time your song gets played, like you need it 1 million times just so everyone gets $20.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, why wouldn't you do that? What? I don't get it. I don't get why they have to have so many. Who's that Australian band? And she dresses up as a witch, and then they got like fucking 15 people playing fucking drums and what are they called?
Damn, that's fucking hot. Who is this?
And then they walk around. they walk around. They got horns and fucking.
There was a
Yeah.
band that come from Finland called Heilung, and there was a chick that had like
Yeah,
deer
yeah,
antlers
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and like big like almost like
Well, this
tribe
is-
music, like Vikings and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I watched that the other day. Actually, this is kind of like that.
yeah,
It's
right.
kind of pretty much like that. Actually, so much like it. That's probably who I'm talking about. It must be, man.
Yeah, that's the first that popped into my head. I don't have any Australian ones doing that. If there is, I'd fucking have to try and find out who they are.
Maybe they were just over here because I watched it on YouTube, but it was at the Phoenician Club in Sydney.
Yeah,
So
right.
it must have been they just came over, fucking played over. Oh, good Australian band, yay. You can tell I did my research.
Fuck that. We figured it out. But no, they are cool.
Yeah,
I
we did.
like that style of stuff. Or that weird, like
It's-
dissonant kind of like that tribal sound it just does something to you. Like,
I'd love to interview them. I'd love to interview them, and I'd love to hear their answer to what genre movie would you do the fucking score of. I'd love to hear the answer to that. It'd be something like Lord of the Rings, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it'd be a big ballad movie.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Movies. Fucking what's your favourite movie? Just having a little break till I get to the other questions later, just to stretch it out a bit.
I like Lord of the Rings. I do like Seven. Anything with Brad Pitt, honestly. Brad Pitt's my guy. Anything Brad Pitt's he's such a good. Anything he's in is so good.
For sure. I would have fucked him. If I was over in America and had the chance, I'd fuck him.
He done one recently, the Bullet Train or something.
Oh,
And that was
yeah.
like,
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? All these movies are like Fight Club. You got to really. I like these
That's a
movies
good
where you
movie.
have to pay attention to know, because at the end it all makes sense. I like those movies where you have to sit down and just zone everything out, and then you're like, you know what's
And
going
that's
on.
90% of the movies he picks too.
Yeah,
There's always that twist.
yeah. Pulp Fiction's all about that too. Like if you
Yeah,
don't,
Quentin Tarantino. Any of Quentin Tarantino's movies, I'm all in on for sure.
Or Brad Pitt in Quentin's movie, fucking True Romance.
Yeah, in Hollywood. Yeah.
that was so good.
Yes.
Oh man.
When he was laying there having a bowl, do you want to share a bowl? Oh, okay. He's got the guns pointed at him. Yeah, that was fucking good.
Sorry, Chase, it's your turn.
Favorite movie? Like, there's too many to pick from. Like, honestly, comedies. Like, I'm a sucker for a good comedy. Like, Happy Gilmore is like hands down probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
I'm watching part 2 tonight.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Is it out?
No,
Yeah.
but if you go to Vodesy, VODESY,
Yeah.
they've got movies that are at the cinemas or that just left the cinemas in America. It's an American site, but it's got everything that's on at the cinemas at the moment, like Nosferatu I watched 3-4 weeks ago.
Remake. Yeah,
True.
right.
Yeah,
True.
get
Adam
Vodesy,
Sandler.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting connections.
It's $1.99 a month. $1.99 a month.
Damn.
And that's, you can watch it for free, but you get ads every 15 minutes or something. But if you pay the $1.99 a month, you get to watch the whole fucking thing. It's great.
Ads
But
aren't too bad. They're just piss breaks. That's all ads are for.
What's your favorite movie at the moment?
Oh, I reckon School of Rock would have to
Back
be
to
a
the Sluts Film.
all
Brilliant, brilliant. And have you seen Here Are They Now or Here Are They Now? They're here now. Who are they now?
Where are they
Show
now?
Me. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Shut the bar.
They done
Okay.
a show or gig a couple of years ago, like with the original cast.
Yeah. That's probably what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Fucking on this.
a thirsty boy.
You're getting into it now.
I don't know if you-
Great.
Pardon?
I'd love to do a round 3, guys, but I've got to take the cunt motorbike riding. Oh, I didn't mean to call him that. I've got to take the little one. I've got to take the little one motorbike riding by 2:45 or something.
That's all
Yeah,
right.
that's
But-
all good, mate.
But we've still got time to get some shit out. So yeah. So you said Goose said your favourite movie was?
Oh, it'd have to be like School of Rock or maybe
Yeah, that's what
Superbad
we
or
said. Yeah,
Brothers.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're good movies.
You can quote. Everyone knows the Step Brothers quote.
Catalina fucking wine mixer.
Mine would have to be Blue Velvet, I think.
Blue Velvet.
Yeah, a Lynch Smith, David Lynch. brought it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
The guy that did Twin Peaks.
No.
Hmm.
Who's in it?
It's got not Rutger Hauer, that fucking dude from drink. It's fucking excellent. Anyway, the actor, the main actor, the story is he's kidnapped this lady so he can just fuck her and with baseball bats and all this shit, and he ties Blue Velvet around it. What's his name? He was in Easy Rider. Fucking. No, it is a brilliant movie. Honestly, if you watch this fucking movie, it is brilliant. Like, it starts off, this guy's walking down and he sees an ear and he picks it up and goes to the cops and he says, I found an ear, and the cop goes, yes, that is an ear. And then it goes to this guy and he fucking wish I knew his name. I'm going to send you his name as soon as, because I'll remember as soon as we finish the interview. But
It sounds like a fucking cool movie. I'm
Blue
gonna check it out.
it is. It's great, man. It is great. It's got the copper out of Twin Peaks. Oh, what's his name? In the movie True Romance, where Christian Slater goes to his dad in the caravan. And then okay.
Oh, how old are you? Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
How old is it?
It's like 80s.
86.
Yeah,
Rated
I know about it.
Oh, I rated.
Oh my God, it's worse
An
worse than the
R movie in the 80s.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm.
That's what I mean. Like, it's hard now to see an R-rated movie these days. You're like, damn, it must be pretty bad. Because usually I'm saying, like, movies that were R back in the day, just be MA these days. So it's
Yeah.
got to be R-rated now. Like, there's some good rooting in that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
oh, there's some really bad scenes in it. Really bad scenes. Because when he rapes her, he's got this fucking happy gas thing that he puts on his face, turns on the machine while he's raping her, and he's going, tell daddy you love me, tell daddy you love him, love daddy you love me. Yeah, like, it is a really fucking crazy,
I was hoping it was
crazy
killing.
fucking movie.
That would be a mood changer, wouldn't it?
Definitely. It actually would be. Now I'm thinking back in the movie, it would have been just that little fucking snippet of him doing that would have been great.
Yeah, the first one he does the healing. He's like, oh, shit, wrong one. Where's the happy gas? Yeah, take that.
Yeah. How many songs on the album you bringing out?
Ooh, seven?
Seven?
Seven, yeah.
Seven, I think.
7, maybe 8.
And you play them all live?
Yep. Yep.
Always same. They're always on the bill, on the set list.
That's all I've got. Otherwise, we're like, all right,
Yeah,
we're going to play.
Hey,
So just sometimes different order, but it's lately for the last month or so I've been playing it religiously in that order, getting it used to it. Like
We've got the two. Like we got the tuning shot. We go like the start being in standard, and then get halfway, and then change to drop D or
C.
drop C. Sorry, for the last end of the fucking bill.
yep, excellent.
unless I miss one.
that was pretty good.
Yeah. Skipped one and we had to tune twice.
Yeah, that was my bad. I'm just sick.
So,
Can't be-
tell us all about Alpha Cult. Like, where did you begin?
That's
They-
when
they-
Lou starts talking.
Yeah, I'll sort of just. I think it was one New Year's. I think I was around at a mate's house and fucking blind, obviously, and just. Well, I think I just said, "Oh, I fucking can't want to start a band again," because me and Chase and a couple other boys were in a band back when we were like 14, 15, and then sort of he moved to Sydney and that and dropped it and never really picked the drums up for a long time. And I was just thinking, I want to get back into it and that. And one of my mates I said it to, he goes, "Oh, fucking Bailey Heath, he knows how to scream and all that." And I was like, "Oh, right, I need a screamer." So I messaged him and then we sort of just started talking and yeah, then Chase moved back and I went, "Hey, want to come play in a band?"
Yeah.
And then we had another mate, or one of Bailey's mates, came in and we didn't last with him, but then we found Ryan, and
3
Yeah.
years later.
a few years later we just kicked it as a 3-piece for a while, and then
Yeah.
no, it's all
It's-
happening.
When it first started, I think for me, the most thing was like just having that outlet. We could just get into a room,
Yeah.
we could start doing stuff. We could just going hard. It's loud. You're with your mates. You're getting on the beers, like just letting everything go from the week on the weekend. It was just perfect. And well, like, I
Fucking
honestly
right.
didn't give a
Yeah.
fuck about gigs at the time at all.
Yeah,
I was
There was
like,
nothing that
more
was-
happy about just being in a room with the boys, doing music, like writing shit, doing stuff, and then like then we started just slowly picking up, so a few more songs going. And now we're here.
we really only did covers and that. Like we'd get on the beers, play a few covers, we'd be out into a set list sort of thing, and then we'd fuck around and make like we'd be playing Want to Get High because I got high and shit,
Yeah.
and just fuck
Yeah.
around with real random songs, and then there was a grassroots thing. It's
Yeah,
like a talent
that was
show
a gig we
thing,
shouldn't
and
have been at.
that was our first gig we should not have been at. There was classical singers and everything, and one of the prizes was best original song. So we got on the piss hard one night and sat there
The
till
night
about
before.
Yeah,
the night before till about 3 o'clock in the morning writing a song, and fucking right, I see. All got up dusty the next day and drove to Griffith and played our first song, and we didn't win.
No.
It was so close, though. It was so close, I reckon.
So, how long has the original band been together?
Pardon?
How long has the original Alpha Cult been together?
3.5 years.
3 nights.
Sages, 3. Bit.
So,
bit
just
over
after COVID.
Yeah.
Pretty, Or
During-
sort of just
during-
before the start of COVID.
Before, because I remember, I will never forget this. I was at your place at
Yeah.
Russell Street, we're having a few beers, and everyone's ringing us. You got to get home now. They're locking it down. We're like, fuck off, dickhead. And then I drive. Like some people call me, like Jemima, my partner, called me and said, "Where are you?" Like they're locking it all down. I'm like, oh fuck, I better go. And then you had like 10 missed calls, and it was like, shit,
Yeah.
this is happening.
Yeah.
And then
I think it was 2 months before I actually took it seriously.
Oh, it was a
Yeah.
piss take. It was a piss take for
Well,
ages, and just
What a
go.
load of shit that
we
was.
ended up what do you call it?
We got a QR
we got a
code.
QR code basically because we had an ADM.
Yeah.
So we set the shed up where we were practicing as a thing, and we'll go down there in the middle of lockdown. If any coppers rocked up, we're like, mate, we all scanned in, we're all good.
Did the
Social
coppers
dis-
ever rock out?
Yeah.
yeah. Had a little sorted.
Back then, did you ever see live bands during COVID, during the lockdown?
No, only
Not
online.
really.
Like when they do like their one where they'd like do like live thing. Like, I think I paid like $20 to see Primus in the middle of COVID. There, I was like, they were doing like their own little like small show. I was like, $20, get a shirt. Sat there and watched on my phone. It was stupid. Would have been way better to be there fucking live seeing them. But
Trivium started that, I think, during COVID. They got like, they looked like 4 or 5 shows.
yeah.
They that's how I
Yeah,
discovered Solid, actually, and through that podcast,
Chase.
through Chase too.
yeah.
But I noticed them before that. They opened it. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
your
was a
name's
weird-
Chase.
Yeah.
Chase. I think it's Jace. My son's
Yeah, no,
Chase. How do you spell your name?
CHASE.
Me.
Uh,
Oh.
my son's CHAYSE.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I've
He
heard
got
Who are
of
8
you?
kids.
You spelled it right.
There's actually a show, a couple of movies that you guys should watch about Australian underground punk and metal bands, and that's who my producer. That's what he does. He films bands, interviews bands, and he's made 2 very fucking good movies out of them. So I recommend
Yeah, I'll have to check it
get
out.
into it. Check the movie, the 1 and 2 out. You'll be fucking stoked, man.
Sick.
Yeah, you'll find out a lot about the actual scene too. About fuck this lounge, man. Yeah. So we'll, so yeah, so
I have a question. It's drinks with Matt. What are you drinking?
Woodstock.
Yeah, true.
Is it Woodstock?
Woodstock.
oh shit, I've got a square tugs fucking thing. I've got about 30 of these different bands.
It's
Yes,
Woody.
Woodies. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got I fucked up Valentine's Day. And I ended up because my wife doesn't drink bourbon, and she goes, "Oh, let's get pissed Valentine's Day." And I went out and bought a carton of fucking Woodstock, and got home. And she was like, yeah, she bought me a record player. I bought her
A carton
bourbon
of
that she doesn't.
Woodies.
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish she thought that. It was a left hook that counted. Really. No, and 2 days before that, I fucked up a birthday as well. I really thought it was the next day. We've been together for like 30 years, 30 fucking years, and I fucked a birthday up, like for the first time actually. But I fucked it up, man. And she fucking forgave me. It took her 2 days, and then she forgave me, and I fucked Valentine's Day up too. So yeah. So I'm alone at the
Now
moment.
you're drinking Woodies by yourself.
Can't win them all.
Yeah. I remember my daughter came up and she goes, "What the fuck are you 2 arguing about? Are you 2 arguing about alcohol?" And I said, "Run." And like get out of the room now because I don't want you seeing your dad get hurt. But yeah, that's why I'm drinking Woodstock. So I usually drink VB beers mostly.
Yes.
Very best.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, the very best. Oh, when I was getting this, some bloke bought a carton of Forex. I said, "Oh, down from Queensland." Yeah, I said, "Down from Queensland, mate." And he go, "No, I've just never seen a New South Welshman drink Forex before in my life."
Yeah.
He used to have a shirt with a guy pissing in the drinking. The shirt was a guy drinking out of a VB long neck, and he was pissing into a Forex long neck. And that was like, Forex is like the end result of VB, so that's what I got out of it.
Bottle it up and cap it
Yeah,
up.
so many bands where you guys live. Like, is there much of music
our
scene?
stuff, no.
In Wagga there is, like where we're based in Leeton, there's like nothing really here at all. But then like in Wagga there's a few metal bands starting up there, like was it an hour and a half drive?
Yeah. An hour and a half.
So we're making friends with beers along the way. So, yeah, but nothing where we're from. Not it yet.
Yeah, Artifact, they're a pretty big band now in Wagga. They're up and coming and making a bit of a scene.
Yeah.
We've done.
No, you said that.
Dime Day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So you sit at home and go, "Oh, let's go see a band tonight." Us.
Nah. If we want to go and see a band, we got to like plan it like a couple of months ahead because we got to pay accommodation. Fucking we get there, fucking eat and drink along the way.
Yeah.
Like I lived in Sydney for 5-6 years, and and fucking loved it
Okay.
because I'd go to see gigs like at least like between 3 to 5 times a week, like something to be on,
Easy,
like
man.
Crowbars, shit, yeah. There's
Yeah.
be heaps of stuff on, and then yeah, come down here, and I was like, yeah, no, we'll just wind back now. I'm like, but that's it takes so much more money to go and see a good gig now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. In the 80s, Sydney went off with the music that we like, the metal and the and the
Yeah.
punk and
I heard
stuff.
heaps of stories
And
of
it was
older
good.
people in Sydney.
Like, you didn't argue because there was nowhere to go. You argued which place were you going to go, because there was
Yeah,
20 venues with 4 bands each venue.
yeah.
You'd go, wow, who are we going to go see? Massive Appeal? No. Yeah, you'd say, you guys don't have that in where you guys are. That's far.
We got DJs.
Yeah, we've got a
Not even
DJ
close.
that plays the same shit every fucking week.
That's it.
So mainly, if you're going to go travel and see a band, it's a overseas band, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Melbourne's usually the spot we go to.
Yeah,
We're closer to Melbourne than we are Sydney.
about an hour's closer.
It just depends, like if they might put the Melbourne date on like a Thursday or something. So like, I know we can't take work off. Maybe we can go to this. They're playing fucking Sydney on the Friday or Saturday. We'll go to Sydney instead.
yeah.
That's what we did with Tenacious
I
D,
think,
didn't we?
yeah, I was going to say the last one we went to in Sydney was Tenacious D.
Yeah. We dropped a heap of mushrooms and went to Tenacious D. It was fucking great.
It was the show before they had that their little split up. So we got to see the full
Okay,
show,
yeah.
last full show.
And
Basically.
Kyle made a comment about fucking whoever took the first shot at Trump.
Yeah. What was it? What's it? What is the worst miss or something?
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
It was a rough comment, but I don't think it was like we're stopping the whole tour fucking comment. But because of Jack Black,
I didn't
his name
expect that
on
from
his
Jack Black.
contract. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from him. Hey, that was pretty wrong.
Fucking sell out.
I will give it. The man is fucking talented. He is very
Oh,
talented.
they were very good.
Unreal,
Oh,
like,
very good.
Like he can put on a show.
So what is? Because I've never been to a Tenacious D. What is it? Is it like a rock opera, or is it just a?
What was
They just sort of,
It's just those two playing guitar with a band behind them.
But I have like a few like that big robot come out and stuff, like
And
a few like
snippets.
theatrics.
Yeah.
Like,
They were just good. They were very good.
good pyrotechnics. Yeah, they put they had the pyrotechnic actor
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out
yeah,
and he was fucking shit up, and they make a bit of a comedy skit out of it a bit.
It's
a
well
little bit.
done.
They'd have
Very
to.
well done.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
well.
Are you drinking hard candy?
We are now. We're out of beer.
Yeah, we're on the fine selection of whatever's left in the fridge.
I love hard candy, man. Hard candy goes. Oh, you can get to 6% hard candy too. That's fucking mad.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're dangerous. Very dangerous.
Especially Sunday.
Oh, right.
When I was like,
It makes you sick.
Dude.
so what?
So,
Do you drink before you go on stage?
Pardon?
Do you drink before you go on stage, or?
Yeah, well,
I
Bailey
don't.
doesn't.
No,
I think us three are like on like the whole like I think we're about between like I think it's jumped up to like maybe 5-7 beers. In between that window, we're good.
We don't.
You go any further, it could turn to shit.
I don't. At practice, so I'll drink a lot. But before I'm playing, I won't. Because I sing. I'm the singer as well, so I won't do that. But then, afterwards, it's
all.
it's
on.
We do like to play up a fair bit.
We did have one gig late. We were meant to be on at like 9 o'clock, I think. Didn't end up going on till about 12 o'clock, and we were pretty fucking blind before we went on.
I don't remember walking up on stage.
He played his first song in a completely different tuning.
Yeah, I was not there. It was a good day. It was a great day. Like, this is a great day. There's like heaps of bands here. Like everyone's like having a good time, just sitting back. Everyone's getting up and playing. And then like the sun started going down. I'm like, when are we playing? There was another few hours where I was like, well, fuck, I'm not going to stop drinking.
Yeah. I love watching gigs where they fuck up.
Come watch us play. Come watch us play.
That's the thing. That's the thing with punk and metal. Like your fans don't really know that you fucked up.
Yeah.
Unless unless they fucking eat, breathe, and sleep your
Well,
fucking music. You know what I mean?
Unless you make it noticeable that you fucked up. Like when we practice in a square. In a square, so it's I always face Moose.
Yeah.
And we're always just like locking eyes, and every time he does something and he drops something, or he goes, "Yeah, fucking," I'm like, I see it all the time, so I know he's going to make a mistake after 2-3 years of just watching him
Yeah.
play. So if he's going to skip a verse, if he's going to skip one bar to go to a verse, I've kind of worked it out. That's when it's going to happen. So that's the use of the square practice is what I call it as. It's very because that way you're all locked in too, so you can just go. Because when you do play live, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't.
A weekend.
Yeah,
We've done it once before where everyone just sort of huddled in around me drum kit and they were sitting there playing.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, "You got a fucking audience, mate. Turn around."
Shit.
So
That's good fun.
no,
I don't think I've ever had a bad night seeing a band. I think fucking just the fact of seeing a live band is good.
Yeah.
Like I live 3-minute walk away from a venue, just down the street a bit there. The Servo, it's called, in Port Kembla. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, it's mad. Sometimes
we're
I
playing
don't.
Paul Campbell this week.
Vault.
We're going to play Paul Campbell this week at the
Vault.
Vault.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like 5 minutes down from my house.
But I don't know what there was conflict, or not conflict, but like the Vault wouldn't tell them how many tickets they've sold, and it's like you got to sell a minimum of like 30 tickets for us to proceed or something.
Yeah,
And I asked them like 2-3 weeks ago, I went, "What's going on here? Are we gone?" Because like yous are all relatively close. Their headlining band Mirror Shield, they live in Dubbo. Like, what's going on? Because I'm not going to drive 6 hours for that to happen. But then they moved to Warwick Farm,
Yeah.
which will be the new home for Ram It Down Festival for the next couple of shows anyway. So
I thought Ram It Down was Australia Day.
yeah, but it's an ongoing monthly thing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
there must be new owners or something, because it's still open.
At the Vault. Don't know.
You're right. Yeah.
Don't know. Never.
No.
We're looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah,
I
I
like
was
Wollongong.
keen to come to
Fuck
Port
yeah,
Kembla.
Port Kembla, Wollongong, that sounds bloody lovely. Now we're like, fuck, here you go to Sydney, you cunts.
Yeah.
We're now in Liverpool. So.
Yeah. No strip clubs.
So
around there, is
where do you
No.
are you playing in Sydney?
But yeah, no, it's yeah. I said I don't know what's going on with those.
Yeah.
With that, it's weird. So
Still good, like I know the Vault seemed like it was like a well-established like host and metal gigs and stuff, but the place in Warwick Farm, like they're just going and playing new venues and stuff. Still, like good for all of us to go and check out. Like,
Sure. And because you're playing away from home, you're playing with bands that you probably haven't heard of or maybe seen before. You know what I mean?
no,
every gig we've done has been with people we've done. Like Artifact and Wagga was probably one, but then every other one's been just building a connection with them too. Like Mirror Shield, they like the Dubbo and Bathurst.
which is they've done Dubbo Bathurst and then this one in Sydney too.
Yeah.
So we're meeting a lot of other bands too, which are just I said we're quite beer chatty friendly, so we'll just mingle afterwards too. Like we're not just like sit in our corner after we play. We'll have a yarn with other bands too. That's how you make mates, and that's how you make the scene bigger. Say if they're gonna have a show or we're having a show, like vice versa, they'll cool to talk with. Bring them over. So that's what we'll be looking at. Or we are looking at when we go to April this year's one who we got along well with and who fits our music vibe. So
definitely. So do you play the same set list the same way, or do you mix it up during?
For this one, we've played it the same.
Yeah.
Just because of Ryan's getting it. Ryan's our new bass player. He never played bass. He never played bass before, or played guitar, like acoustic guitar. But we taught him, and then now he's getting it. He's nailing it, actually. He's like,
that'd be a good thing to say like on the podcast. So like Ryan's like he's not here, but he's done a shitload more than what we expect him to do in the time that he's been in the band. Like I think we handed him for like close to a year,
ages,
where it's like we'd seen like out like here, just I'm getting the piss with people and being like, "Hey, dude, you got to pick up that bass and like come and play." So like I can play guitar, or like Bailey would say the same thing, and he finally come around and like come and like done practice, and we're like, "That was good, dude." He was a bit like bummed on himself, but ever since then he just kept going harder, like learning more stuff at home. Like he plays every day, like. He's put a lot of effort into where he is now, and deserves some respect for it for sure.
Yeah. You wouldn't think he's been playing for less than 6 months. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's come a long way.
Shout out Ryan.
down here, we've got like. I've been to gigs, and I haven't heard of that band 11. And then here, there's like guys that are in 4 or 5 bands.
Yeah.
Oh,
we call them whores.
And I've been to gigs that have had like one guy playing in 3 bands.
Yeah. That was us recently. We opened for Dreadnought and the Eternal.
Yeah.
They were phenomenal. They've been going for 15, 20 years. They definitely shown that they were so tight. But they had the same guitarist
and singer.
And
he was also in Arnie Donna. It's crazy.
So the singer in the Eternal was the guitarist, and the guitarist in the Eternal was the guitarist in Dreadnought. But then the singer was also the bass player. It was like, they said, we've got like half the lineup, so that's why we've done this whole thing. I went,
that was still phenomenal to watch though. Really good, yeah. That was on point.
As I said, like that was fucking so good. So good.
Yeah, no, I'd fuck up and play a song from one of my other bands or something, start playing. Too confusing.
Where we're from, there's all cover bands, but in further that way, everyone's in the same, like it's only one member changes, but it's a whole different band. But all just the same cover band. Just go like, why don't you just do a different thing, change it up completely? But they play the same songs.
Wow. That's scary.
But that's how it is where we are.
Mm-hmm. So you said you were going to tour when this album comes out. Are you going to try and get to places you've never been?
I'm in talks with a couple of people. It's just a matter of most people want something to show, and all we can show at the moment is a Google Drive place of us actually playing those songs.
Yeah,
and they go, cool, but then they go on our Facebook and Instagram. We've got like 600 plus followers on there, and it's go like, it's there, So.
Yeah. But I think like our main fucking thing for like getting more stuff, like even doing the album launch thing, is like we show up every fucking time. If there's something on, like Bailey's put our name down, like all of us will drop whatever the fuck we've got going on. We might have to like mark out a whole weekend of shit. Like we've all got stuff going on, but we'll mark that out and be like, nah, we're going to do this gig because we just got to kind of push ourselves out there as much as we can at the moment, and then that's just all we're trying to do at the moment. Once we get this album going, like once we've worked with Mirror Shield and all them boys as well, like they might be able to help us out, get us a gig somewhere, and be like, yeah, then we might get like because they were promoting their album when we played for them, so they might be able to give us a scratch from the back as well, and fucking yeah.
Yeah, I don't think lazy bands actually work really, you know. I think if you want to work, if you want to get anywhere in that genre, you know what I mean, you've got to really fucking work.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in this day and age too, like it's a lot different now than what it was back then. Like putting the music out there, getting the following there, then you've got like your socials stuff side. Like it's just there's so much that goes into it now. But like I reckon at the moment, like just getting out there and just being like, here we are, this is what we are. If you like it, you'll like it.
Yeah. Definitely. Ooh.
Oscar.
Oh, mate. Out of the 79 interviews,
Jesus,
I've thrown up.
Oh,
passed out.
Afterwards or on camera?
On camera.
Lovely.
Yeah. I used to do 3 a day. Every Sunday I do 3 interviews. And by the 3rd interview,
excuse for my drinking habits as well.
I'd start drinking an hour before the first show. And by the 3rd show, I'm like, but I've interviewed bands. I interviewed this band, and they were sitting on bar stools talking. Everything was like, they were fucking funny cunts. Australian Aussie Boggaliers, the Aussie Boggaliers. I know they're from Melbourne, but they're funny cunts, man. Yeah, and I'm talking, and one of them's, what are those fucking things with Red Bulls and
like
it's a drink. It's, yeah, but they got a special name, Red Bull, and I can't fucking think of it. But he was drinking them.
Wait, he drinking? I can't afford
it. He was hitting them so fucking hard, and I'm doing the interview, and he just boom, just falls off the basket. His mate had to finish the whole interview off all by himself. It was like, and then I've had a guy. I've said to him, I've got to go get rid of a couple of cans of bourbon, and I go to the toilet, and I had this dude just pulled his pants down and do a big brown eye, and he's like, yeah, and he goes, he won't see that till he fucking edits it. And my producer's going, no, sorry, mate, I'm here on the other side. Oh, fuck, this guy just went wrong. I've had a guy flop his dick out. I've had,
well,
I've had
some shit. Can't do that anymore. Fuck, you know, someone's already done it.
Well, smoking bombs. The last interview I did, yeah, the last interview I did with my old producer, I passed out just exactly the same time as the singer and the only dude that I was interviewing passed out. Like we both passed out at the same time. Perfect. And I remember, like, I looked back up about a minute later and he fucking stopped recording and just like shut off. And I get this text, Matt, I've been doing this with you for 3 years and I can't do it anymore. Your head fucking me too much. It was just like, I cannot do this anymore. And this guy, like, he lives in Melbourne, I live in Wollongong. I'll be sitting there and he'll ring up and I go, hey, Jeff, how are you, mate? And he goes, answer the door. And I'll answer the door and there's someone from Dan Murphy's there with a big bottle of Jim Beam. And he goes, let's have a drink. And I'm like, all right, fuck, you're in Melbourne. And so we FaceTime. And I'm thinking, you're a fucking bigger alcoholic than me and you want to stop. But I'm stoked. I've got Shay now. he's putting up with my bullshit. So, yeah, Shay, thank
Oh, he
you.
seems like he's loving it, man.
Yeah,
Shout
he's
out.
all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was the whole, I think we're
No
up
worries,
to
mate.
83 now.
Yay!
Yeah, no, out of 83, like you guys, I'm having such a ball. I love it. I love finding out what's in the minds of these people that I go see live. And like, you're thinking, fuck, I'd like to know what they're like. I'm a groupie kind of a person. Like, I used to get in the gigs, I'd rate out the back early and they'd
Yep.
turn up, band would turn up. And I said, do you want a hand? Do you need me to help you carry some shit in? Yeah, mate. And then I'd just carry some shit in, then just sit in the toilets for half an hour. Get back out once fucking band started. Yeah, I'm a big groovy man, and I fucking yeah, it's
Fuck
great
yeah, fucking-
talking
Yeah,
to
you can
talking
get a
to
group if you want.
talking to
Well,
people
I'm
that
lost and got
I
loaded
need
drums.
from them. Like my wife calls me groovy all the time. I've got drumsticks from bands. I've got fucking guitar picks. I've got the last guitar pick I got was from Teenage Bottle Rocket. I jump up every time I go see an overseas band. I jump up on stage right at the end, make sure I get 2 or 3 photos with at least one of them. But I've been doing this since '83. I've been going to see band. I didn't try singing for a band, but we're not talking about me. He's already left. He's going, fuck, this guy's boring. I'm going.
Yeah, we don't need him. Singer and fucking guitar.
You're not important.
We're good for
No, I'm
fellas.
useless, man. I'm useless. So, is this your dream? Have you got a backup plan?
I think all the jobs that we do have are our backup plan. We're just like, I think it started as just like we'll see what happens when we start doing it. And like now that it's picked up so much now, we're like, well, we should put some more effort into it.
Mm.
And like we have thrown a fair bit of money between like the three of us kind of thing at it so far. So it's like at the moment it's like, well, it'd be stupid to stop kind of pushing on now. Like just keep pushing on and see what happens. Like it could either turn to shit or it could fucking be really good. But we're not going to know if we don't do it. So we just got to keep fucking going.
That's it. Yep. Yeah, you got to try and try and try and try. Like, there's bands out there that have like fucking haven't heard of these guys before, and they've been around for 40 years.
Yeah.
You know, and never heard of them. Never heard of them, but they just keep going and going and going.
Yeah. You know,
That's sort of like Dreadnought and the Eternal. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly like Dreadnought. Yeah.
yeah.
It's seeing them bands too. Like it's like kind of opened my eyes a bit to be like, fuck, like we could be doing this and being like just selling out fucking small venues here and there, but like even that I'd still be happy with. Like we're still doing fucking what we love doing. Like all of us love fucking playing music. That's the only reason we're in it. And like I'd rather go fucking skyrocket and get something good, get a good break here, there, or somewhere. But if it doesn't, we're still happy doing what we're doing. So
yeah, like obviously a world tour is the fucking ideal fucking dream sort of thing. But you know, if we sell at the Leighton pub, sell at the Grongy Arts Museums, bro, I'm happy.
Well, like Daniel Johns, he sent in the mail a little fucking 3-song fucking demo tape to Triple J.
Yeah.
I was living in Sydney at the time, and on every wall, because we were living right in the city in Surrey Hills, every wall it had the Redcoats are coming. The Redcoats are coming, and that was what they called themselves before Silverchair. And then it just bang. There's Silverchair is just like this guy has just popped up out of nowhere, and what the fuck? He just
that was insane. Like Silverchair, like just being like 14, 15, writing a song for a talent show like tomorrow, writing that for a talent show, and then just being like the fucking best band in Australia for like the next fucking 10, 15 years. Like insane. Australia's Nirvana, I call them.
Yeah.
They were very much like Nirvana, but they weren't exactly like Nirvana. But that's just right in that era. They just perfect placement, perfect time.
Do you reckon if you never heard Silverchair before and you hear tomorrow the first song, would you put it in as an American Seattle grunge band? Would you like?
Pretty
or
much,
would you think?
Like, had
Yeah.
that fucking very strong vibe.
Yeah.
There was never very like a lot of fucking Aussie stuff. If there's people that are like not patriotic Aussies, but like Aussies that are just like, yeah, I'm gonna sing how I sing. You can usually pick a bit of the fucking tone, like Violent Soho, Dune Rats and stuff, like big bands that have like gone like overseas and stuff and done shit. They've still got that bogan twang in some of their stuff. But there's I
for
can't
sure.
you can't really pick any in the Silverchair stuff at all. It's like very like Americanized kind of thing, but still like absolute tits and beer.
Not
Yeah,
very good.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Tits and cordial for them it was. Yeah. Yeah, they fucking went good. I haven't heard much happening with Daniel Johns lately, but I'm not really.
Oh mate,
He's
I
gone.
don't think anyone knows what he's fucking doing at the moment.
Nah, he's done like
pumping each other's ass.
pop stuff now. He done a interview like who is Daniel Johns or something, and it was like about his whole like what happened during the Frog Stomp album, and they're on to anyway, fucking eye opener.
Yeah, I reckon he's
yeah.
playing the big card in my eyes. He's fucking
Like
That
at
doc
one
where
stage-
they all talked. It was fucking everyone put their story forward, but Daniel Johns didn't want to do anything with the other band. He just wanted to do his side of the story, and I was like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like he turned out, at first he was just this long blonde-headed, surfy-looking kid, and the next he was Freddie Mercury looking kind of thing, you know what I mean? He was just, and it was like, oh, fucking what? And I actually didn't recognize him. I think from the first time of that transformation, I didn't actually go, oh, Daniel John, fucking bang.
he's got his throat tattooed now, and like his head too. It's gone different area or different.
Like he's doing his own thing. Like you can respect him for what he's doing. It just sucks that he's not given the same like recognition to his two bandmates as well.
Hey?
It just sucks he's not giving like recognition to his bandmates as well, and not like kind of being He's just like no, fucking. I was the one that wrote all them songs. Fucking
And what would those songs sound like with him just playing acoustic guitar?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He wouldn't have got that.
That's the band thing though. Like we played better together.
Yeah, and we think Bailey's a wanker too.
Yeah.
So guys,
Hi.
you've got the opportunity now to you haven't been around for 30 years or anything like that, but have you got any what would you speak to a bunch of guys, bunch of kids, 16, 15, blah, blah, starting in the music? Have you got any advice that you would give them, or same advice you got? Did you guys get advice?
Have a crack. Fucking do it.
Doesn't matter what's going on in your life. You can write a song about it. Just get in there and fucking have a go. And if it sounds good, keep fucking doing it.
Yeah.
If it sounds shit, just keep doing it. Eventually, it'll. Yeah.
That mightn't sound shit for everybody.
Yeah. Just have fun with it. Honestly, have fun with it. Don't push yourself too hard, but just don't let the fun go. The fun's always got to be there. If you're not having fun with it, it's fucking become the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
excellent.
Have some fun along the way.
You guys have been so fucking excellent. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Appreciate it.